As we age, certain behaviors can gradually creep into our lives, often without us even realizing it. It's easy to fall into habits that may impact our relationships, self-image, and overall well-being. In this video, we'll explore the 9 subtle yet significant things many people do as they get older, without recognizing the impact. Things that 99% of older individuals don't even realize. By understanding these changes, you can take proactive steps to enhance your quality of life and strengthen your connections with loved ones. Stick around until the end to discover how to age gracefully and avoid these common pitfalls. Before we dive in, if you enjoy this video, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Your support helps me continue spreading valuable lessons for those in later stages of life. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing and turning on the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, feel free to comment with number 1 if you found this helpful, or number 0 if not. Your feedback helps me improve. Let's get started. One of the first things to consider is neglecting personal appearance. As we age, the importance of maintaining personal grooming and appearance often takes a backseat to other priorities. This shift happens gradually, and many older adults may not fully realize how much they've let their grooming habits slip over time. It might start with skipping a few regular haircuts, which leads to unkempt hairstyles that no longer reflect one's true self. Hair, often referred to as a person's crowning glory, can lose its vibrancy and shape, creating an impression of neglect. The same can be said for skincare routines. As the skin naturally changes with age, many older adults might overlook moisturizing, using sunscreen, or treating age spots. This lack of attention results in dry, dull skin, further contributing to a perception of being unkempt. It's not just skin that requires care. Nails are also essential in maintaining a polished appearance. Dirty or unkempt nails can communicate disinterest or neglect, affecting how others perceive you. Clothing choices play a role too. Many older individuals may prioritize comfort over style, often gravitating towards outdated or ill-fitting clothes. While comfort is important, wearing clothing that lacks personal style can create a visual narrative that suggests disengagement from the world around them. These small shifts, when accumulated over time, can affect how one presents themselves in both social and professional settings. The truth is, maintaining a well-groomed appearance isn't about vanity. It profoundly impacts self-confidence and how others perceive you. When individuals invest time in their appearance, they often feel a renewed sense of vitality and engagement with life. A polished appearance fosters positive interactions and strengthens social dynamics, helping people feel more connected to others. Unfortunately, this gradual decline in grooming habits often goes unnoticed until it becomes glaringly obvious, which can be both shocking and disheartening. Older adults should remain mindful of their appearance. Simple routines, such as regular haircuts, skincare practices, and wearing clothes that reflect one's personality, go a long way in maintaining self-worth and confidence. Embracing these small yet impactful changes can help you feel more vibrant, engaged, and connected, reinforcing the idea that taking care of your appearance is a reflection of respect for yourself and others. Another common issue as we age is becoming set in our ways. Aging often brings a natural tendency to settle into familiar routines and comfort zones. Over time, individuals may prioritize stability over exploration, which can lead to diminishing flexibility and openness to change. This gradual shift affects not just personal growth, but also relationships and societal engagement. You might notice that your opinions become more fixed, and your willingness to embrace new perspectives begins to wane. What once might have been an exciting adventure can now feel daunting, causing you to retreat into the safety of established beliefs and practices. This rigidity can show up in your interactions with others, particularly younger generations who bring fresh ideas and innovative solutions. When you're unwilling to consider new viewpoints, it becomes harder to foster meaningful connections and remain relevant in an ever-evolving world. Social situations can become challenging as your stubbornness emerges. Conversations may revolve around familiar topics that reinforce your existing beliefs, rather than opening up to new discussions that could enrich your understanding. This resistance to change can create a barrier to empathy, making it harder to relate to others who are navigating different cultural or technological landscapes. The consequences of becoming entrenched in your beliefs and routines are significant. The disconnect that can develop between you and those around you may lead to feelings of alienation, frustration, and isolation. As friends and family members may become frustrated by your reluctance to engage in new activities or conversations, vibrant connections could begin to fade, leaving a lonely space once filled with laughter and shared experiences. Recognizing this pitfall of aging is crucial. Actively seeking opportunities for growth and connection, whether through engaging with younger generations, participating in community activities, or exploring new hobbies, can breathe life into your relationships. Embracing change and staying curious will help you break free from rigidity and embrace the diversity of thought and experiences that life continues to offer. If you're still watching and finding these lessons valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for taking the time to join me in this conversation. As we navigate the complexities of aging, it's common for health issues to become more frequent and, at times, overwhelming. When faced with new diagnoses or persistent ailments, the instinct to reach out and share these experiences with friends and family feels natural. We seek connection, understanding, and support during these challenging times. However, it's important to recognize that constantly dwelling on health concerns, such as frequent discussions about ailments, medical appointments, and medications, can lead to unintended consequences. While addressing serious health issues is undeniably important, focusing too much on minor complaints can create the impression of being preoccupied with one's discomfort. This shift in focus may inadvertently alienate those around you, leading to feelings of frustration or helplessness in loved ones who want to support you, but feel overwhelmed by the barrage of health-related conversations. Think about how these discussions shape the atmosphere during social gatherings. Instead of fostering an environment filled with joy, laughter, and shared experiences, conversations centered on health can bring a negative tone that makes it harder for others to enjoy their time with you. This becomes even more pronounced when friends and family members are also facing their own struggles. They may feel burdened by your constant health discussions, which in turn affects the overall mood. Striking a balance is key. Sharing significant health experiences can help foster deeper connections and allow others to empathize with your situation, but it's equally important to maintain a broader conversation that includes lighter topics, shared interests, and uplifting stories. By doing so, you ensure that your interactions remain enriching for both you and those you care about. Engaging in a variety of subjects cultivates a more positive atmosphere, strengthening the bonds you share with your loved ones. Rather than allowing health issues to dominate conversations, focus on finding common ground in other areas of life. Whether it's reminiscing about joyful memories, discussing hobbies, or exploring plans together, this approach helps create a balanced relationship dynamic. It allows support to flow freely without overshadowing the more uplifting aspects of your connections. Ultimately, being mindful of how often you share health-related matters can significantly enhance your relationships. While it's perfectly natural to need support and share experiences, maintaining a conscious balance in your conversations helps preserve a healthy, positive environment. This ensures that everyone can enjoy their time together to the fullest. As we age, we also tend to develop strong opinions and perspectives on life, thanks to the wealth of experiences we accumulate. However, this accumulated wisdom can sometimes lead to an unintended habit, being overly critical of others, especially younger generations. Older individuals might find themselves frequently judging or expressing dissatisfaction with the habits, technology, lifestyle choices, or work ethic of younger people. These judgments often come from a place of concern or a belief that things were better or simpler in the past. But what may feel like sharing wisdom can come across as overly harsh or dismissive, especially when directed at family members or younger people in your life. Criticizing the way they live, their choices, or their use of technology can cause unnecessary tension, potentially driving a wedge between generations. It's easy to forget that society evolves, and so do people's values, interests, and ways of functioning. What once seemed normal in one generation might no longer apply today. What may feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar to older adults might actually be the source of creativity, efficiency, or connection for younger people. This friction can strain relationships, especially with family. For instance, constantly criticizing a grandchild's use of smartphones or social media may make them feel misunderstood or undervalued. They may perceive this criticism as a lack of trust in their ability to navigate modern life, leading to feelings of defensiveness or emotional distance. Similarly, young adults today face different challenges and opportunities than previous generations did. While some of their decisions might seem puzzling or even wrong from an older person's perspective, they are often making choices that align with the realities of their time. The tendency to judge may also stem from personal discomfort with the rapid changes in society. Technology, cultural norms, and societal expectations evolve quickly, and it's natural to feel left behind or alienated by these shifts. Older individuals may unintentionally project their discomfort onto others, expressing it through criticism. This projection can hurt loved ones, making them feel as though their choices are not respected or valued. It's important to recognize that while experience offers valuable insight, it doesn't automatically make others wrong in their approach to life. By opening up to new perspectives, maintaining curiosity, and choosing to engage in constructive dialogue rather than criticism, relationships between generations can flourish. Instead of focusing on differences, try to embrace the opportunity to learn from each other. This fosters deeper connections and mutual respect. Being mindful of how and when criticism is delivered goes a long way in nurturing positive and supportive relationships. Rather than dismissing new ideas or ways of living outright, ask questions and try to understand the motivations behind them. This not only reduces tension but also fosters an environment of growth and understanding for everyone involved. If you're still watching and finding these lessons valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. As individuals age, the concept of patience can often become increasingly elusive. This shift in temperament may stem from a variety of factors, including physical discomfort, cognitive changes, and a growing sense of urgency regarding time and life experiences. Many older adults find themselves struggling to navigate the rapid pace of modern technology, which can feel overwhelming and frustrating. For instance, a simple task like setting up a new smartphone or navigating an online platform can lead to significant annoyance as they grapple with unfamiliar interfaces and constant updates. In social situations, the frustrations can be even more pronounced. Waiting in lines, whether at the grocery store or at a doctor's office, may seem unbearable. What was once a minor inconvenience can now feel like a significant waste of time, triggering feelings of irritation. This impatience can spill over into conversations as well. Engaging with others, especially younger generations who communicate in a fast-paced digital language, can lead to misunderstandings and miscommunications. Older individuals might find themselves frustrated by what they perceive as a lack of depth or attentiveness in these exchanges, prompting them to respond with short or curt remarks. This newfound impatience can create a ripple effect, causing rifts in relationships with family, friends, and even strangers. Loved ones may feel the brunt of this frustration, leading to awkward silences, hurt feelings, or outright conflicts. The person experiencing impatience might not even recognize how their reactions are affecting those around them. This dynamic can create barriers to communication. When younger individuals perceive that they are being talked down to, they may be less likely to engage openly and honestly. Rather than feeling encouraged to share their thoughts or ask questions, they might withdraw, feeling that their opinions are not valued or that they won't be understood. This disengagement stifles meaningful dialogue and perpetuates a cycle of misunderstanding between generations. It's essential to recognize that each generation faces its unique challenges and experiences. While the context may differ from the past, the struggles and aspirations of younger people are just as real and valid. To bridge this generational gap, older individuals can adopt a more empathetic approach, using language that fosters respect and encourages dialogue. Rather than framing experiences as superior, Sharing stories that highlight common values or acknowledging the different circumstances can create a more inclusive and understanding environment. Ultimately, embracing the opportunity to learn from one another can enrich our lives. By reframing our advice and being mindful of our tone, we can foster an atmosphere where both generations feel respected and heard. This shift in perspective not only strengthens interpersonal relationships, but also cultivates a deeper sense of community and shared understanding, enriching both our lives and those of younger individuals in profound ways. As individuals age, it's not uncommon for them to experience a gradual decline in mobility, which leads to shifts in their daily routines and social interactions. As physical limitations become more pronounced, many older individuals inadvertently start withdrawing from social activities they once enjoyed. This withdrawal can take many forms, from declining invitations to gatherings to avoiding community events or refraining from participating in group activities that require mobility. The reasons behind this isolation are multifaceted. For some, physical limitations make it challenging to travel or engage in activities they once enjoyed. The discomfort of navigating crowded places or simply moving about can discourage them from venturing out. Others may feel reluctant to engage in new experiences or unfamiliar environments, preferring the comfort and familiarity of their home. This preference for comfort often leads individuals to gravitate towards solitary activities like watching television or reading. However, what many fail to realize is that this isolation can have profound consequences on their well-being. The lack of social interaction can quickly lead to feelings of loneliness and a sense of disconnection from the world. Over time, this can result in a significant decline in social skills, as regular interaction with others is vital for maintaining communication abilities and interpersonal relationships. Additionally, the mental and emotional impacts of isolation are significant. Social engagement is crucial for stimulating cognitive function and emotional resilience, and without it, individuals may experience a decline in overall mental health. Many older adults may not fully grasp the importance of staying socially active to maintain their mental and emotional well-being. The vibrant discussions, shared laughter, and even the simple act of being around others serve as nourishment for the soul, counteracting the sadness and loneliness that often accompany isolation. To combat this trend, it is essential for older adults to proactively seek out social opportunities, even when they may feel hesitant to do so. This might involve participating in community events, joining clubs or groups that align with their interests, or simply reaching out to friends and family for regular visits or conversations. Even virtual interactions such as video calls or online social groups can help bridge the gap caused by physical limitations. Furthermore, it's important for caregivers and family members to encourage social engagement, recognize signs of withdrawal, and actively facilitate opportunities for connection. By understanding that social interaction is a fundamental aspect of healthy aging, individuals can take steps to cultivate and maintain relationships, fostering a sense of belonging and community. As people age, various factors contribute to a gradual withdrawal from social activities, leading to isolation, which often goes unnoticed until it becomes a significant issue. One of the most prevalent reasons for this retreat is a decrease in mobility. Physical limitations can make it challenging to participate in previously enjoyed activities, whether it's attending community events, going out with friends, or engaging in hobbies that require travel. What was once a simple act of going out can transform into a daunting task, filled with concerns about safety, accessibility, and the physical exertion involved. This physical decline can be compounded by a reluctance to engage in new experiences. The comfort of familiar routines often creates a false sense of security, making staying at home feel more appealing than the effort required to engage in activities or meet new people. While there is a certain peace in maintaining a predictable environment, this preference can inadvertently lead to a lifestyle that lacks the vibrancy and connection that social interactions provide. Without realizing it, this self-imposed isolation can evolve into a profound sense of loneliness. As the days turn into weeks and weeks into months, the absence of regular social engagement can result in a decline in social skills. The once familiar ebb and flow of conversation can feel foreign, leading to discomfort in social settings and a growing apprehension about reconnecting with others. This withdrawal can create a cycle of isolation where the longer one stays away from social interactions, the harder it becomes to reintegrate into social circles. The impact of isolation goes beyond the immediate emotional consequences. It can also significantly lower the overall quality of life. Many older adults may not fully understand the importance of staying socially active, not just for maintaining mental agility, but also for nurturing emotional well-being. Engaging with others provides not just companionship, but also opportunities for laughter, learning, and sharing experiences, elements crucial to a fulfilling life. Moreover, studies have shown that social interactions can bolster cognitive health, helping to stave off conditions like depression and anxiety that often accompany loneliness. When social activities are neglected, the risk of these mental health issues increases, leading to a cascade of negative effects that can further entrench the individual in isolation. Older adults and their loved ones must recognize the signs of isolation and take proactive steps to foster social connections. Whether it's joining a community group, participating in a class, or simply reaching out to friends and family for regular catch-ups, these small actions can significantly enhance emotional and mental well-being. Creating an environment where social engagement is prioritized can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life, reminding individuals that they are not alone and that their contributions and experiences still hold value in their communities. Embracing opportunities for connection can open doors to renewed friendships and shared joy, creating a supportive network that combats the isolation that can so easily creep in with age.